Thank you for tuning in to Miss Tracy and Clarity today. Today's episode will be covering baptism. The majority of my family members have a Baptist background. I remember my mom visiting churches here and there, but she wasn't a habitual member. She would tap in with a co-worker here and there over the years and feel things out. She was always a seeker. My paternal great-grandmother taught my mom how to pray when she was a child. I thank God for that because my mom taught me how to pray in my adolescence. I have always believed in God. I remember singing Jesus Loves Me every day at the nursery I attended, which was a church daycare. I hate the conditions of some of these daycares nowadays, but that's a topic for another day. I have 4 children, and out of the 4, 3 had some very concerning experiences at daycare, so I kept my 4th child myself by all means necessary. And wow, did that make a difference for the better. Back to the topic though. While my mom was soul searching, God always had a hold of me. I remember coming home one day and my mom told me we would be attending a church revival for the whole week. I didn't think nothing of it because I had never been to a church revival before. I was the only child, so me and mom were always together wherever we went. She didn't really leave me at home unless she was at work or on a date with her boyfriend. The revival was being held by a Seventh-day Adventist church. It was a 7-day event, and one of those days, the Lord got a hold of my mother's heart because she walked to the front during one of the altar calls. My mama was getting baptized. I was 13 and didn't feel the desire to walk up there yet. The church organized a pool baptism for all of the new members because there was a lot of them. I understood my mom was getting baptized and she was now dedicating her life to the Lord. I didn't take in all the changes that would be coming my way. Now, we didn't celebrate holidays anymore except Thanksgiving. We would have Bible study with a deacon of the church every week. We went to church every Sabbath, which was on a Saturday, and all my friends were going to church on Sunday. We stopped eating pork. Thank God for turkey bacon. I'm a sucker for bacon. We kept eating chicken, hamburgers, steak, and fish. Some Adventists weren't down with that, but some of them rocked it this way. I'm glad my mom didn't give it all up, because everybody can't cook vegetarian food. I have seen some vegetarian nightmares. There were a few ladies that could rock a vegetarian dish. I will forever miss Miss Nicholson. She used to cook for the Adventist private school I attended after my mom got saved. Miss Nicholson introduced me to haystacks, which were Frito chips topped with pinto beans with shredded cheese on top. So good. Believe it or not, I had never had a grilled cheese sandwich before. Not even before 14 years old. I had cheese toast, but grilled cheese was a different vibe. I'll probably always be a sucker for grilled cheese till the day I die. I love the way that lady cooked. I adjust well for the first year of my mom's new spiritual journey with this church. I even felt inspired to take my own altar stand at 14 years old. I was serious about giving my life to the Lord. I understood baptism was like a marriage. I wanted to be saved. I wanted to go to heaven. You must be born again and immersed in water to enter heaven, and don't let nobody tell you any different. Believe it or not, no baptism went down for me though. I don't remember a legit reason for them not organizing it, but it didn't happen for me. I remember a fellow student took his stand that day when I took mine, and I don't remember him having a baptism either. Looking back, I can't help but wonder how much differently my life could have been had they just cooperated with the Spirit. Yet I took my altar call for the second time in the year 2000. That same fellow student took his altar call with me again. I guess we were connected. I had experienced a little more life at this point. I had dated different types of men, some being drug dealers. I had a child of my own, and I rocked and rolled with the best of it in my life. I had my own testimonies now. I was 23 years old and ready to get in that water because I knew I was caught up. The second time I tried to get baptized was arranged for May 20th, 2000. I was happy and I was ready. I got to church and I was informed that morning that a mutual friend had passed away. Well, the church felt it would be best to postpone the baptism. The devil know how to sting you. So my third opportunity was set for June 3rd, 2000 to get baptized. I finally became brand new that day. I felt brand new within. Let me mention, the man who baptized me with no fight or any obstacles, his name was Pastor Nelson Stokes. He has a daughter named Tracy, and here I was, and my name is Tracy, and my first child is named Nelson. Only God could orchestrate that. Synchronicity is all in my life, but that's another episode. Back to the baptism. My senses were on 10 when I stepped outside for the first time. I understood what I was looking at, but it felt so super different. It's something you have to experience for yourself. I was happy as hell, like I was high on weed. I was going back to my low-income apartment, still happy. Hezekiah Walker got a song called Clean Inside, and that was the truth. The devil wasn't happy at all. Every time I would pray, I would feel a presence in the room like it was charging me to make me stop praying, which worked because I could sense it. But when I would open my eyes, of course, I wouldn't see anything. I told my mom about it, and she confirmed that it was just a tactic of the devil to make you stop praying. I would conquer my fear sometimes, and sometimes it would just be so strong, I had to look. If you have experienced this, never stop praying. It'll stop when you get stronger in the Lord. I would wake up and my TV would just flip over out of the blue sometimes. And this wasn't a lightweight TV. Those spirits were mad, but we'll touch that topic another day. Hope you enjoyed my baptism journey. True story, dear heart. If you aren't saved at this point in your life, please consider doing so. Heaven and hell is real. Getting saved was the best move I ever made for my life. I don't regret a thing. You can't avoid the good, bad, and ugly of life, but when you have God on your side, you can overcome it instead of being a victim to it. When you baptize, some of that crap of life can't and won't even come in your way. Not being baptized is like being in a dark room with no flashlight. God is your light. And of course, you can come out of the room a heck of a lot faster if you had that flashlight. So go on and turn the lights on. If you have any questions about today's episode, you can email me at misstracyandclarity@gmail.com. M-S-T as in Tom, R-A-C-I-A-N-D as in dog, C-L-A-R-I-T as in Tom, Y@gmail.com. Godspeed.